Hello everyone, good morning. I am Teacher Mariel and I am here for all of you. Anyways, this morning I want everybody to be participative through lending your ears onto what Teacher Mariel will tackle this morning. Is it okay? Okay. Of course, let us begin our class with a prayer. Who wants to volunteer? Yes, Miss Gregorio. Okay, go ahead. Thank you so much, Miss Gregorio. Please be relaxed, everyone, and enjoy focusing to our discussion this morning. And of course, have your hearts with the passion to learn, because as what I always say, learning is part of growing. You still remember pa pala yung mga saying na sinasabi ko every class? Thank you so much. Before that, before we are going to dig deeper into our specific topic this morning, we have here recap. And who wants to recall our discussion yesterday? Wow, ang rami na nag-raise ng hands. So I think talagang lahat kayo ay nakinig and you inculcated your learning in everyday lessons. Ang galing naman ng mga students na to. So, what is it? Yes, Miss Rafael? Yes, it is all about the ICT and assessment in learning, or the assessment tools. So, before our topic, we will be having an activity called Feel Me. Hindi yung ramdamin mo, kundi yung punuin mo. As in, F-I-L-L. Feel Me. Number 1, assessment. Sorry. So the first is an example. The first number is an example. The second number, what is it? Evaluation. Thank you so much. The third, techniques. Very good. You are so brilliant, everybody. I think pwede nang hindi ako mag-teach this morning. I think you should have rested your intellectual abilities. Anyways, it is really important for us to proceed with our discussion. So let's continue with the fourth. Concept test. Very good. And the last one is criteria. Clap your hands to yourselves for being so cooperative. Thank you so much. So let us begin with our topic this morning called the tools in evaluating appropriate tools. Our topic for today is all about the tools in evaluating appropriate tools. So let us first define the assessment tools in connection to our topic this morning. Assessment tools refers to the techniques used to measure a student's understanding and academic abilities, fluency, and skills in academic areas, or to measure one's progress towards academic proficiency in a specific subject area. What are the assessment tools? So we have here the concept maps. Concept maps refers to the diagramming technique for assessing how a particular student see the big picture. So concept maps are usually usually used in assessing students, because we have experienced this one during our first month of meeting. Am I right? Okay, yes, very good. So the next assessment tool to evaluate a student's learning is the concept test, which refers to the conceptual multiple choice questions that are useful in large classes. It also refers to the short, informal targeted tests that are administered during class to help instructors gauge whether students understand the key concepts. They can be used to both assessing students' prior knowledge coming into a course or unit, or their understanding of content in the current course. The next assessment tool is called Knowledge Survey. What is Knowledge Survey? So it is where the students answer whether they could answer a survey of course content questions. In addition, it refers to surveys which can serve as both formative and summative assessment tools. They help students learn, help faculty improve their classrooms, and aid departments and programs as they explore new curricula or pedagogies. The service evaluates student learning and content mastery at all levels, from basic knowledge and comprehension through the higher level of thinking. Do you get it? Thank you so much. The next one is called exams. What does it mean? Is it very common? Yes, of course, it is really common to us. Find tips on how to make exams better assessment instruments. The next one is the oral presentation. Tips for evaluating student presentation. So, oral presentation allow every student to present their thoughts and views confidently in front of a live audience. The next assessment tool in students' learning is the poster presentation, which refers to the way to communicate your research or your understanding of a particular topic in a concise and visually engaging presentation or format. It is also the tips for evaluating poster presentation. I mean, in doing poster presentation, there should be conducted tips to evaluate the student presentation or assessment. The next one is the peer review. It is very important to know this. Having the students assess themselves and each other. So the teacher must give you space to assess yourselves through engaging with your classmates. Hindi yung paiba-iba kayo ng mundo, because you are one. Iisa lang kayo, nasa iisang classroom lang kayo. That is why you have to assess yourselves together with your classmates. Huwag kayong magsarili ng inyong mundo. So the next one, the common assessment tool called portfolios. It is the collection of evidence or demonstrate mastery of a given set of concepts. Kaya nga, kinukuha ko yung mga portfolios ninyo na nag-i-include doon ng mga activities, ng mga tasks ninyo last month to assess or to demonstrate your mastery of a given set of concepts or ideas. The next one, rubrics. A set of evaluation criteria based on learning goals and student performance. Diba? When I ask you or whenever I task you to make a presentation, I advance give you the rubrics or the criteria for all of you to know how I am going to assess your presentation or your performance. That is why every day I always remind you na whenever you do your task, you have to follow the rubrics. The next one is the written reports. What is written reports? Tips A teacher must have the tips for assessing written reports. Yung mga written assessment ninyo. So, I assess those and demonstrate how do you really understand the topics given. And of course, it is the classic assessment used by the teachers or the faculty because it may be as short as a 1-minute paper and as long as a term paper. The last one, I think it's the last one. Oh yes, there are other assessment types. I think we have discussed these types yesterday in the topic regarding ICT and assessment in learning. So, other assessment types includes concept sketches, case studies, seminar-style courses, mathematical thinking, and performance assessment. So, those other types of assessment in learning are not common to us. I mean, not common sa ganitong level ng klase. Those are used by college and the universities. So, ganun. But it is really important for you how you are going to assess a student's learning. Even though students pa lang kayo. Para pagdating ng panahon, you know already if you get an educational course. Do you understand? Okay, thank you so much. So, always remember that assessing your learning is very important kasi malalaman mo kung saan ka nagkulang. Ouch. No, it does not literally mean what you mean in your thinking, but the fact is that it is really a vital thing to do or to remember and practice para malaman mo kung ano pa yung dapat mong i-improve sa self mo or for the teacher to evaluate how he or she going to improve a student's skills or sa ang aspect ng student ang dapat niyang i-develop. So that is our roles as educator in your second mother or parents. Assessments should be deliberately designed to improve and educate student performance, not merely to audit as most school tests currently do. According to Wiggins Grant, a doctor of education and president of Director of Programs Relearning by Design in the New Jersey in their country. So thank you so much everyone for listening and see you tomorrow for our next activity. Clap your hands, everybody. Okay, thank you so much and goodbye. Once again, good morning.